Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mongoli Show. Today we're going to be taking a look at the weekly blog update, which is including how we're going to unlock Nova this week. He's coming up on Thursday, so just a few days away that you can prepare for that. We're going to go over his Scourge event, which is kind of like how we unlocked the Horseman, which is really cool. I really like that style of unlocks. And we're going to go looking at the war changes that are coming up in the very near future, so let's check it out. Alright, we start off by looking at the Nova Trials. This is going to be available for any commanders over level 50, so that should be most of us at this point. Similar to Horseman Scourges, this Nova Trial will require you to deploy squads across 10 mission nodes for you to earn a run score. You will need to get a 600,000 score to get a 3-star. That's different from the other Scourges where you only need a 500,000 point score. So we'll see how much that actually changes when we actually get the official event. It also says that you can unlock a 4-star if you get a 2.2 million score. So it's great that that's available for some people. I sincerely doubt I'm going to be hitting that number, but we'll have to check it out. We'll have to see what the actual nodes look like, what the Scourges look like, and in fact, we've got all that information right here. Clear all 10 nodes, earn the most points toward the run score. You'll have unlimited run score attempts, so just like the regular Scourges that we've done for the other characters. Difficulties and packs. They call them packs now. It's the same thing. I don't know why they changed the name, but so be it. Customize your runs by selecting a difficulty from 1 to 10. Higher run difficulties will narrow the character traits you can use and they'll reward more points. You can also earn additional points by activating packs, called Scourges and the Horseman Scourges, which can bolster or hinder your and the enemy's teams. So on nodes 2, 6, and 10, you will require the Masters of Evil, Quicksilver, or X Factor. I don't recommend building X Factor. Quicksilver's fantastic, Master of Evil fantastic. If you've got Quicksilver but you're lacking Kang, I would suggest building that up. If you've got Kang, maybe just the Masters of Evil. Unless you're desperate, like if you have none of the Masters of Evil or Quicksilver, well, if you don't have, you'll need at least one of the Masters of Evil or Quicksilver to go with X Factor, then so be it. But they're not relevant. Don't build them up unless you've already got them like really high built up. But other than that, I wouldn't put resources into them personally. Alright, so here's all the different packs or Scourges that you can do. On the offense, whenever a character clears taunt, and I'm not going to do a whole lot of theory crafting with these, I'm just going to read them out and tell you what my initial thoughts are. Whenever a character clears taunt, all characters on the opposite team gain offense up. Man versus Machine, all bio characters gain additional critical hit chance, and all tech characters gain additional dodge chance. One of the nodes you're going to need is a city bio, so you're going to need to use bio machine characters anyways. So if they gain additional critical hit chances, that's not bad. Biocharge, all bio characters spawn with full speed and energy bars, also good. Bio City, so that's probably my Web Warriors is what I'm thinking is going to work for that. Oh, and actually, it's Bio or City Hero, which are Spider Hose, so they're Spider Web Warriors. And then Global Bio. So you're going to get two different shots of bio ability there. I can't remember. Like X Factor would be Mutant. Quicksilver would be Mutant. Masters of Evil, I don't think are bio. I think they're... Well, maybe some of them. I mean, Absorbing Man would make sense. Titania would make sense. I don't think Kang would. Ultron definitely not. Interesting. Anyways, sorry. Masters of Spider-Verse on spawn... Wait, did I skip some? Oh, I skipped a bunch. Biocharge, Bio Armor. When a character dies, all allied bio characters gain safeguards. There's a lot of bio stuff going on here. Warp World. When any character drops to 50% health, their allies flip their positive status effects to negative. Characters on the opposing side flip their negative status effects to positive. Okay? Avenging X Factor. Now remember, these work for the enemies as well, so if they're throwing a lot of bio characters at you, that means they're going to be getting these bonuses too. Avenging X Factor. On spawn, City Hero characters gain the X Factor trait, and mutant characters gain the Bionic Avengers trait. Okay. Masters of the Spider-Verse. On spawn, Global Bio characters gain the Masters of Evil trait, and Spider-Verse characters gain the Tangled Web trait. I'm going to have to see this more in effect why that matters, but... Evasive maneuvers. When a character dies, their bio-allied characters gain evade. Sounds good. Power Cosmic. All Cosmic Crucible... So all of the enemies must be bio. They're giving you way too many things. These can't all just be positives. Power Cosmic. All Cosmic Crucible abilities are active during this run. All Cosmic Crucible... Okay. That sounds amazing. Especially with Masters of Evil. Super... Are these going to hurt your total points? Like, if you put these on? Because these just sound like they're all really bonuses. Like, none of these are negatives. I mean, I guess you could have a lot of enemies that also get Cosmic Crucible buffs. That's fair. Like, if you see a Spider Weaver, that's going to be a nightmare. But considering you can run the Masters of Evil, that seems really interesting. Supernova. At the start of a striker character's turn, they gain barrier equal to 5% of their max health. Striker characters also gain 1 ability energy on enemy death. Snake Eyes. On spawn, player characters gain increased critical hit damage and all enemy characters gain increased critical hit chance. Cool. Power Dynamics. Whenever a player character removes their own negative status effects, they gain trauma and enemy characters gain slow and offense down. That's awful, because that is only player characters, so that's not the opponents. I don't know how often you remove your own negative status effects, but... Oh, and your own negative status effects. Yes, no, you would do that quite a bit, actually. Never mind. Thought it was removing positive. Okay, that one would make it tougher. I'll give them that. The adventure begins on May 18th. That is Thursday. So be prepared with your roster to fight ahead. So for the first little bit, there's no restrictions whatsoever, but you're going to need difficulty 5 or 6 if you want to get 600,000 points. So we'll take a look at difficulty 6. First room, no restrictions. Anything you want to bring. After that, you're going to need Quicksilver, Masters of Evil or X Factor. City Heroes, probably going to be my Web Warriors. Just off the hunch, especially with so much bio stuff going on. Global bio. If we take a look, I don't know if we're still on that screen. So here are the global bio people. Oh, let's change that. Here's the global bio people. So you will have most of your Gamma team. You're going to be missing She-Hulk because she's a city character. But you'll have the entire Rebirth team. So if that's something that you've got built up, obviously mine aren't super high yet. But if that's something you've got built up well enough, that could do you some serious favors. No other full teams here. Nothing really worth taking. You do have a Masters of Evil character. You have 2 Masters of Evil characters. Go away. But honestly, between Rebirth and 4 of the 5 Gamma, this should be pretty doable. I will imagine that I'll run 4 Gammas and maybe like Captain America or Winter Soldier or something. That just seems like the smart way to go, and that should do some serious work. Global Cosmic, so many Cosmic characters. They're all fantastic. And then it just repeats itself. Quicksilver, Master of Evil, X Factor, City Hero, Global Cosmic, Quicksilver. And even if you go down to the very bottom, that doesn't change. It's the exact same all the way along. So really, once you're up to level difficulty 5, even, it's going to be the exact same all the way along to the bottom. This looks like it should be probably pretty doable. 600,000 points with the previous Scourges was not that hard to get. All of these packs seem really easy. So I'm going to assume some of them will actually make it harder to score. So maybe you go up to difficulty 7, put on some bonuses, and that'll lower your score. I have to assume that's the way it's going to work. There's no way these things are going to be positive point-wise. Like, they're too good. They're good things for you. Coordinated Assault is coming on Monday, so be prepared for that. Save up all of your energy if you haven't been. That's going to hurt your Alliance's ability. Make sure your Alliance is participating in this. There's not a whole lot else to say. It's just an easy event to run. Cosmic Corpsman is another event that's going to feed into the month-long event with all these Blazing X Genes and the Searing Boots. What you're going to want to do for this is twofold. First off, you're going to want to play campaign missions to get the Corpsman Orb Fragments. Last event was about 400 orb fragments for every 120 energy spent, so we'll get into the math on that one in a second. The second thing you can do is super easy. It's just stuff you're going to be doing anyways. You have to win blitz battles, win or lose arena battles, win or lose raid battles. Now, if we assume that you're going to do 20 raid battles a day, which is pretty doable, and you're going to do your 5 arena battles a day, which is pretty doable, you don't need to do blitzing at all. This caps out at 5,600 points. It's a solo event. It's a web milestone event, I believe. Yeah, web milestone. Takes 5 days. If you do those things consistently, you will have over 7,000 points, and the event caps out at 5,600. You will not need to blitz once. That's amazing. The actual event itself will give you 18,000 points between milestone points and orb fragments towards the event up here. So if we have our, that's not true, it's not 18,000, it's 48,000. My apologies. It'll give you 48,000 points. 18 was too low. So it'll give you 48,000 points. You need another 18,000 points to hit the Searing Boots level. That's where my math was confused. I didn't write it down properly, and I apologize. You need 18,000 points from orb fragments. As I said, you get about 400 from 120 energy. That's how it was the last couple events. I'm assuming that's how it's going to be going forward, which means you're going to need to spend 5,400 energy over the course of 5 days, or 1,080 energy every single day. It's a little high, but it's definitely not unreasonable. You can absolutely do this. You're going to have to spend some cores, but that's fine. And that'll get you this event pretty easily. So I think this is actually very doable. There's nothing super exciting here, but it will help you towards earning your Fire Star, so it's definitely worth doing. And it's not even going to be that painful. No blitzing required. I'm in. Interstellar Investigators is the weekly Blitz event. It's going to be X Factor. There's only 4 of them. They've been out forever, so even if you've got them all at 7 stars, you will have to do a couple of extra raid battles than you normally would. Sorry, blitz battles than you normally would, because you don't have that 5th member, but this should honestly take you minutes. I'm not going to go into it too deeply. Nowhere Siege. Apocalypse is sending forces to begin inside. So this is going to be the new war, essentially. They're changing war up for a limited amount of time. They're going to change what the rooms do. They're going to change what some of the characters do. So you're going to want to go through and actually check your war defenses, because some of the rooms will change and some of the bonuses will change. And that's all this is really saying, is just make sure that you're going in, checking your war stuff, changing it around if you want to. This is going to start on May 22nd. The war that starts that day is going to start this. So be prepared for that. It is going to give you time to make sure that you're set up and ready. Be sure to adjust your defenses, attacking, blah, blah, blah. We just said that. The armory and hangar are also being updated so that destroying either of these rooms will no longer affect the stats of the opponent's attacking characters. Instead, destroying the armory and hangar will only affect the stats of defending characters. This adjustment should reduce the need to attack specific times of the day. Kind of cool. I like that they're switching things up, making it a little bit different. Makes it less of a race, which is nice. Attempt bonus. A major limited... So this is awesome. I really actually like this. Is this actually part I'm thinking of? No, it's not. Never mind. My bad. Skipping ahead. Attempt bonus. A major limited time update during Nowhere Siege is attempt bonuses. Similar to the efficiency bonus in Cosmic Crucible, a new attempt bonus will award points for clearing a room with the fewest possible attempts. Canceling combat during an attack will decrease the attempt bonus while also consuming war energy. Simply put, the alliance who eliminates the most squads wins. If 2 alliances are tied on squad kills... If 2 alliances are tied on squad kills, the alliance with the highest attempt bonus wins. If alliances are still tied after using attempt bonus, the alliance with the first full clears full win. The first full clears first win. That's an awful sentence. The first full clears first wins. Yep, no, that's just terrible. Nope, can't read it properly. Here's the point system. Destroying the bridge, 20,000 points. Reactor, 10,000 points. Other rooms are 5,000 points. Eliminating a single enemy is 200 points. Eliminating entire squad in 1 attempt, 10 points. 2 attempts, 8 points. 3 plus attempts, 6 points. First squad elimination during a war, 1 point. First squad elimination during a war. Sure. Okay, the exhausted effect. This is what I was actually excited about. If your defensive squad survives an enemy attack, each surviving character will have a new negative effect applied to them during the next battle known as exhausted. The effects of exhausted will stack, cannot currently be cleared, and the effect will persist between battles. Defending characters can have up to a maximum of 4 exhausted applied from Nowhere Siege. Each exhausted lowers a character's damage, armor, resist, focus, and damage reduction by 20%, so it can go up to 80%. If you can't beat the Heroes for Hire team when they're 80% exhausted. So that's a really cool effect. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's just so frustrating when you go up against a Gamma team and it takes you like 6 tries. And they're just still in there laughing in your face. So at least this way, it kind of like you can work together with your alliance. You can bring in your biggest team, then they bring in their team and kind of just wreck them. Or maybe you bring in a sacrificial team and then go in with your biggest team the second round so that you can do damage. That's probably the better way to do it now that I'm thinking about it. Room and trait bonuses. Strike is calling upon some of the most powerful cosmic forces to help repel the Apocalypse attack, which include Thanos, the Black Order, Cosmic Villains, and the new Nowhere team. All these teams and/or we don't have the new Nowhere team, whatever. All these teams and/or characters will have special room bonuses, callouts to amp up their abilities. Special Nowhere siege bonuses are being added to every room, along with the following rooms: cargo bay, hangar, medway, barracks, and armory. Review your details with your alliance to ensure your defenses are sound and your attacks are efficient. So, added to every room, we'll get 100% primary stats to defending Thanos and Black Order allies, so they're going to be just stronger than they normally would. Apply 3 safeguards, evade, offense up, and speed to defending Thanos Black allies. Wow, so Black Order is getting a real boost. Plus 10% primary stats to attacking war-ready allies. Extra 10% for nowhere allies. So every single room is going to be that. So Thanos and his team can go basically anywhere. Cargo Bay has a global of 10% to primary stats to all defending war-ready allies, and an extra 10% bonus to war-ready cosmic villain allies. The Hangar has adjacent, plus 15% barrier to all defending war-ready allies, extra 15% bonus to war-ready cosmic villain allies. Who are all the cosmic villains? Just out of curiosity. Alright, so here's a look at all the cosmic villain allies, or cosmic villains we're going to take a look at. Got Kang, Dormammu, Heartless Strange, Hela, Nebula. Nebula? Sure. Thanos, Proxima, probably the whole Black Order, I'd have to assume. Mordo, Loki, the Kree, Yondu. So you got quite a few rooms you can make up of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can make 5 teams, 5 of your rooms up with these if you really, really wanted to. I don't think that's probably for the best. As you can see, there's some of them I've never leveled up even a little bit. But anyways. Medbay, global, 20% max health to all defending war-ready allies, extra 10% bonus to war-ready cosmic villain allies. So basically the cosmic villains are getting a bonus everywhere they are. So doesn't really matter which room you put them in necessarily. Barracks, global, plus 20% to resistance and focus to all defending war-ready allies. I'm just reading the same thing over and over again, aren't I? Oh no, resistance. Okay, armory, 20% damage in armory, defending allies. Seems pretty good. It seems like it's just kind of an interesting way. Everybody's been saying war is very stagnant, so it's kind of cool they're finally doing something to it. Gear Tier 18 is coming, but they don't tell us when, so that's fun. Ultimate 32 is happening right now, so don't forget to get your attacks in. They are worth it for not only the attacks and having fun in Cosmic Crucible, but also they have given you a lot of points towards one of the events that is happening right now, and you will not be able to complete the event without doing your Cosmic Crucible battles. You don't need to win them, you just need to participate and have the battle end. If you quit out early, you won't get the points. Mojo's Mayhem is starting up soon, May 19th, so that's Friday. Gonna get some Bucky Barnes shards and get up to, feature reward, Bucky Barnes character shards, get up to 100 shards for Bucky Barnes. So if you're willing to pay for it, that's not bad. 100 Bucky Barnes shards is pretty good. It's kind of just fun to say Bucky Barnes. Kind of just want to say Bucky Barnes more. On Monday, we're gonna have a Blitz event, which is gonna allow you to get Sunfire shards. So go ahead and get him. He's unfarmable at the moment, so that's fantastic. Elite Store. Speed up your progress and powering up Quicksilver with this 4th and 5th red stars are added to the Elite Store in the near future. That's fantastic. I wish they had a date on that, but I'll take it. Character availability. Infuse more firepower into your Eternal and Invader with these upcoming character availability updates. Icarus is flying into the Raid Store soon. Icarus is finally farmable. It's been over a year. It's been probably close to 2. Why did it take this damn long? Where his character shards will be available. Don't miss chance to strengthen the key to care. Blah, 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 blah. You can. Wait, what? Don't miss this chance to strengthen this key defender in the Creeping Spiders room of Cosmic Crucibles. They are pricks. Sorry. You can also get some Bucky Barnes shards for doing basically opening any orb you want. He's replacing Iceman in the Mega Orb, and those will be coming in the near future. A lot of things are just saying the near future. There's not a lot of dates they're giving us here. So be it. Free Claim Friday, if you didn't get it already, get some Gwenpool shards. And other than that, they don't give us what is happening this week, which is a little interesting. Usually they do, but so be it. That is your weekly update. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. You've made it this far. I do appreciate that. YouTube really appreciates it. Makes it get out more so more people can see it. And if you're interested in the Cosmic Crucible tournament that's happening right now, you can check my other videos where I have my defenses that I put up for that team, and hopefully they'll let us change our defenses between each round, because there's some things I'd like to tweak and other things I'd like to try. I hope they don't just lock it in and that's what you have for 5 days, but we'll have to see. You're usually locked in for the entire Cosmic Crucible event. Because this is a little bit different, I hope they run it a little bit differently, but we'll figure that out as we go along. Good luck to you guys with your Cosmic Crucibles. My first round, I was able to clear 5 of the 6 rooms. They had Gamma in room 6, and I just wasn't able to defeat them. So be it. I'm hoping that with my efficiency, defoliating the other 5 rooms, I will still be able to beat him. And I've got a pretty good defense, I think, so we'll have to see how well he does against me. Other than that, you guys have yourselves a great week, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Buck of Barnes.